All right, so for this design exercise, we have to implement, I think they called it a clapper lamp, which is basically a lamp that should respond to only two consecutive claps between 0.25 seconds and a single second. Additionally, I don't think it should be able to respond to someone's voice or like to multiple claps in a row or stuff like that. So yeah, I'm gonna try to see if it works. First, I'm gonna try to turn it off with two consecutive claps. Sweet. Now I'm gonna try to turn it back on with two consecutive claps. Yeah, I think I didn't hear the first one, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna try to clap a lot, and I guess that will just show that like it doesn't respond to a ton of claps at once. So as you can see there, it did respond to two of those sequences. I think the first one was because the first two sequences were well timed and the last eight sequences slowed down. So I think those were fine. It still tends to respond to my own voice sometimes because if I speak in pauses, it takes two of those high inputs as like two claps. So then it takes those and I guess it essentially turns on and off the lamp. So if I try to do that now and turn off, yeah, there we go. So it turns off the lamp and on if I pause my sentences in a weird way. This mic is very sensitive to like sound coming from my mouth, but not necessarily from clapping. So I think that was the hardest part about this design exercise. And basically how this works is I have a like little state machine that checks for silence and stuff like that. So basically at state 0, it checks for, I guess at first it's like silent. And as soon as there's enough silence in the room, it will turn to state 1. So as you saw there, first it's right now at state 0 because I'm still speaking, and as soon as I stop speaking, it'll turn to state 1. And then basically it advances from state 0 all the way through 4, basically checking different things for 1 clap and 2 claps accordingly. And then if it's able to get to state 5, that essentially turns on or off the LED light. So that's basically how this works. It's not as consistent as I hoped it would be. So if I try to clap again, yeah, it's a little inconsistent, but it generally gets the job done. So I think it's okay for now. I think there probably is a better way to implement something like this that doesn't involve, a finite state machine, but I think I got pretty close to that. So yeah.